Now, Good Morning Northwest, the search for a child killer intensifies. The Chelan County Sheriff's Office believes a hiker who ran from a police helicopter is Travis Decker. What we've learned overnight.
And the heat is fading, but the fire danger is not. What you should be on the lookout for today in your first alert forecast.
And breaking right now, thousands of troops are on the streets of Los Angeles as a new curfew takes effect. President Trump warns other cities could be next. You're watching Good Morning Northwest on 4 News Now. Thanks for starting your day with us. I'm Natalie Grant.
And I'm Robin Nance. It is Wednesday, June 11th. Checking back in with meteorologist Matt Gray in our first alert forecast. Cooler day today.
Yes, a cooler day today, but it is still going to feel very summer-like as we get into this afternoon. And that does include some summer-like fire weather where we have the combination of temperatures still in the 90s. We're going to see the winds pick up later today, and that humidity is still quite low. Pretty dry air still set up over us. Even though we're starting a cooling trend, a fire weather warning in effect for the Moses Lake area all the way up the Grand Coulee, across Douglas County and into parts of Adams County here as well, along with parts of Kittitas County and Chelan County. Your winds are going to pick up as we head into the afternoon. Those gusts around that 20-25 mile-an-hour range across much of eastern Washington, and that will keep that fire weather and that fire danger a little elevated, even outside of that warning area, all the way to Spokane and across the Palouse region, where it's just going to feel maybe a little bit more like a July day instead of a June day when it comes to fire weather conditions and just the temperatures in general. Yes, no 90s in Spokane, but still, we're talking about middle and upper 80s, which is still in that 10+ degrees above our average here for this time of the year. And we still have those 90s, Omak, Grand Coulee, Moses Lake, and into the LC Valley. So still a little bit hot, but we are definitely on a positive trend when it comes to us seeing some more normal temperatures. We'll show you the cool down that'll last into your Father's Day coming up.
We are following breaking news. This morning, people in Los Angeles are waking up to a new curfew, and what started as protests against immigration raids has turned into something much bigger. Here you can see thousands of troops are currently in LA. Now, that number is way more than those stationed in Iraq and Syria combined, and California governor has a lot to say about it.
If you incite violence or destroy our communities, you're going to be held to account.
More than 2,000 people have been arrested, and Governor Newsom says this is just the beginning.
This situation was winding down and was concentrated in just a few square blocks downtown. But that's not what Donald Trump wanted. He again chose escalation. He chose more force. Other states are next.
At this point, President Trump has already sent more than 4,000 National Guard troops and 700 Marines to Los Angeles, and he's warning other cities could be next. For now, troops will stay in L.A. Yesterday, California tried to get a judge to block the military response, but that request was denied. A full hearing is scheduled for tomorrow. Reporting in studio, Hannah Joy, 4 News Now.
New information in the search for Travis Decker, the Wenatchee father accused of killing his 3 daughters, 9-year-old Peyton, 8-year-old Evelyn, and 5-year-old Olivia.
The Chelan County Sheriff's Office sharing today that it believes Decker may have been spotted near Kolchak Lake. Now, this is in the Blewett Pass area. The Sheriff's Office says it acted on a tip of a solo and seemingly unprepared hiker who was seen in that area. They then flew a helicopter near Kolchak Lake. That's where that hiker ran from sight as the helicopter passed over.
And tracking teams picked up a trail in the area and tracked the hiker to an area of the Ingalls Creek trailhead off of Highway 97. Police believe the hiker could be Decker, and they urge everyone living in the area to lock all doors and vehicles on their property. If you see anything suspicious or believe you see Travis Decker, call the Chelan County Sheriff's Office tip line. Leave a tip online or dial 911.
And as we follow this investigation, you can find all of our updates right now on KXLY.com and know about them first by downloading the KXLY 4 News Now app on your phone.
One person was shot and killed in Kettle Falls, according to the Stevens County Sheriff's Office. That shooting happened on Old Kettle Road, just a few blocks west of Kettle Falls High School. The Sheriff's Office says there is no danger to the public, but closed Old Kettle Road for the foreseeable future while investigators work the scene.
Spokane County Prosecuting Attorney Larry Haskell will retire this summer. Haskell was first elected in November of 2014 and re-elected for a 3rd term in November of 2022. He will officially retire on July 18th, and the Spokane County Republican Party will then have 60 days from Haskell's last day to appoint a new prosecuting attorney. That person will serve the rest of Haskell's term, which ends in December of 2026. Voters will then elect a new prosecuting attorney in November of 26, and that person will take office in January of 2027.
The Lake Tahoe County Jail will no longer be able to hold inmates overnight. It'll become a court holding and booking facility starting no later than October 1st. The 50-plus-year-old jail has faced ongoing safety issues that would cost $13 million to fix, but that would only extend the jail's life by 10 years. A new facility would cost about the same amount. Inmates will be transferred to Nez Perce County Jail after hours under a pending contract. Sheriff Richard Skiles is working with county commissioners to develop a long-term plan and to secure funding for a new jail facility. Good morning, Northwest. Time is now just about 6 minutes after 6.
Checking back in with meteorologist Matt Gray, heading into our Wednesday morning after 2 really brutal days.
Yeah, it was tough. And when we warm up so quickly, a lot of times it makes it that much worse because we haven't adjusted yet.
Right.
When you get with a somewhat slower warm up, and certainly this early, it's been quite hot. We are going to see a cool down that'll definitely make it feel better to be outside coming up in your forecast.
Is your mouth watering looking at these strawberries? Because I know mine sure is. Well, if you want to pick your very own, you can do that on Green Bluff starting today. We'll tell you everything you need to know coming up.
And the Musk-Trump feud takes a surprising turn. He called for the president's impeachment. Elon Musk now admits he went too far. We have the story after the break.
Live stream KXLY Plus on the 4 News Now app.
4 News Now weather is brought to you by Coeur d'Alene Casino Resort Hotel.
Rain or shine, day or night, good weather always reigns at the Coeur d'Alene Casino. No matter the weather, winning is better. Your 7-day forecast calls for fun at the Coeur d'Alene Casino.
Coeur d'Alene Casino, winning is just the beginning.
The Blue Compass RV All-American Summer Road Trip is on, with new RVs starting at just $97 a month. Plus, they all come with a 1-year VIP membership to RV Complete. Big country, big adventure, big savings, only at Blue Compass RV.
Visit us online at parkersubaru.com or come by and see us at Parker Subaru in beautiful Coeur d'Alene.
Country Financial has been helping protect lives and livelihoods since 1925. Here with advice on better managing risk is a Country Financial representative.
Safety is very important when operating a farm, and here are some tips for staying safe. First, we should maintain farm equipment to prevent breakdowns or accidents. Proper maintenance can prevent problems before they begin. Second, when using chemicals, be sure to handle and store them responsibly to avoid injury. Third, when you are on public roads, use flashing lights to alert other drivers. Other drivers should watch out for slower moving farm equipment on roads during planting and harvesting seasons as well. Next, stay connected with family and employees so they know when and where you're working. And finally, be sure to get plenty of rest, even during the busiest of times. We thank you, farmers, for bringing food to our table.
For more information, visit countryfinancial.com.
We rent china, glassware, tents, and barbecues, flatware, linen, stands for staging, tables, chairs.
A to Z rental, no job too big, no job too small.
Jackhammers, stem doors, washers, stump grinders, saws, generators, skid steer, excavator, dingoes, trailers, tractors, nailers, staplers, hole diggers, tillers, mowers, yard vac, aerators.
Call A to Z Rental at 509-924-2000 or go to rentatoz.com.
We rent everything, man.
Now open in Airway Heights.
At A to Z Rental, we rent everything.
Your time is 6:09. Here's a look at what's new on Good Morning Northwest. President Donald Trump is planning to phase out the Federal Emergency Management Agency after this year's hurricane season.
On Tuesday, he said he wants to bring FEMA down to the state level and let governors handle it. Trump added that the federal government will start distributing less federal aid for disaster recovery. Plans to eliminate FEMA have baffled federal and state emergency managers. They say most states don't have the budget or the personnel to handle catastrophic disasters on their own.
It's not a done deal yet, but delegations from the U.S. and China say they have a framework for an agreement to get a trade truce back on track. It comes at the end of 2 days of negotiations in London. Commerce Secretary Howard Lutnick says they still need to get final approval from the president.
General Motors is set to spend around $4 billion at 3 facilities in the U.S. to ramp up production of gas-powered vehicles. One of those plants had been slated to start building electric trucks next year. That move raising questions about GM's plans to end production of gas-powered cars and trucks by 2035.
Elon Musk has some regrets. The tech billionaire took to social media today to say that some of his recent posts about President Donald Trump went too far. Until recently, Musk was head of the Trump administration's Department for Government Efficiency, where he spearheaded mass layoffs of federal workers. However, Musk's relationship with Trump deteriorated in public fashion last week as the two men traded jibes on social media.
10-second takeaway in your forecast. Cooler today, but not necessarily cool. Still definitely going to feel like midsummer out there. Breezy and a few mountain storms we'll be tracking today. We'll show you where those will end up coming up.
Record high temperatures and no rain create dangerous fire conditions across the Spokane area before wildfire season officially even starts.
Firefighters say they're battling 1 to 3 fires daily, as even small sparks can threaten neighborhoods. An unattended grill at a homeless camp sparked a brush fire in Latah Valley yesterday. That's right near Highway 195. The fire could have spread to the hundreds of homes up on the South Hill.
Saw in LA, you get fire on the ground, you get some winds, and fire carries pretty quickly and cover quite, some great distances.
Fire officials are asking you to call 911 if you see any smoke. They also recommend that you prepare evacuation plans now. Spokane Fire emphasizes staying alert and reporting suspicious activity.
And in addition to evacuation plans, according to readyforwildfires.org, you should also have a go bag. It should include a 3-day supply of food and water, a change of clothes, and important documents, things like birth certificates and passports. Always good to be ready. It's now 6:12. Warmer days, though, are here, which means Green Bluff is back open for business.
Dave Allison Martinez live with tips for your next strawberry picking adventure. Look at those fields. They're ready for you. That's coming up right after this break.
And speaking of strawberries, what do they have to do with this morning's full moon? That's coming up.
Hey, guys! We brought a truckload of magic. What would you like to make disappear?
All that stuff out there. When you want junk to disappear, all you have to do is point. Bye.
Call 1-800-GOT-JUNK.
Hi, friends. Chanel here with my friend Sammy. We're hosting a summer solstice celebration at Mistaqua Casino Hotel on Friday, June 20th from 3 to 9 p.m. And you're invited.
She sets me free.
That's right, and I'm bringing the whole band. We'll play from 6 to 9 p.m. for you. There's lots of fun, food, prizes, all at Mistaqua Casino Hotel in Chewelah.
It's time to celebrate all dads and grads. This week at both Cal locations in Airway Heights and on 4th Street in Coeur d'Alene.
And that means some of the best deals of the year on fun new rides for summer. Plus delayed payments until September 1st and an extra $500 trade-in value for your old ride. Plus, everyone can enter for a chance to win a Traeger grill at each location.
This is one sale you can't afford to miss. This week at both Cal locations.
I'm 4 News Now Chief Meteorologist Chris Crocker. Every little bit helps when it comes to protecting our river and aquifer. Learn how you can be water-wise.
Hey Spokane, this is Will with your weekly water-wise tip. When you go to mow your lawn, we recommend putting it at the highest setting. Not only will this shade the root system, it will also retain moisture and promote a deeper root system.
It's easy to be water-wise.
People don't normally think about their tires. Well, we do. Since 1962, Perfection Tire has been your locally owned tire and auto repair shop, carrying top quality brands like Cooper Tires.
We take pride in providing honest, friendly service at our very best prices. We live where you live, and we understand the local road conditions, weather, and the needs of your vehicle. We invite you to your neighborhood Perfection Tire for your tire and service needs. Nobody beats perfection.
brought a truckload of magic. What would you like to make disappear?
All that stuff out there. When you want junk to disappear, all you have to do is point. Bye.
Call 1-800-GOT-JUNK.
Save through June 16th with Bi-Mart's latest savings book.
Live stream KXLY Plus on the 4 News Now app.
Welcome back. Your time right now is 6:15. Summer is just about here, and so is one of the sweetest traditions up on Green Bluff, strawberry picking season.
Yep, Green Bluff Farms are back open for business and ready to welcome families. Ellison Martinez is live at Walter's Fruit Ranch for a sneak peek, making us all so hungry for those beautiful berries.
Good morning. I've taste tested quite a few of them, and they are delicious. We're here at one of my favorite places in the Inland Northwest. We're here on Green Bluff. I'm joined by Jason from Walter's Fruit Ranch and Bert from Seymour's Farm. Thank you so much for being with us. Now, you guys are back. It's warmer. Things are happening up here. Tell us what it feels like to be welcoming back families.
Oh, it's awesome. Mother Nature has really blessed us with a great year. We have a bumper crop of strawberries. People can come out today at 8 a.m. to pick strawberries. When you're picking strawberries, the first day is the biggest berries you're going to get.
Wow.
You know, the plant produces about anywhere from 10 to 20 berries, but those first ones are the golf ball size.
Oh my gosh, amazing. So definitely if you have the itch and you want to get out here, now's actually the best time to do so. And if you don't have the time to come out here today, but you want to check it out this weekend, the Strawberry Festival is happening. Can you tell us about that?
Yeah, Strawberries Festival is happening this weekend. We'll have craft vendors, food vendors, entertainment for the kids. It's just a good time for all. Yeah.
Absolutely. So many. There's food, the rides, everything you're talking about, just a blast for every member of your family. Strawberry picking, I want to get your guys' tips. These are the professionals here. How do you pick the perfect strawberry?
Well, when you approach the plant, if you're just looking above the plant, you don't see any berries. People think, where are the berries? You got to use your hands like a comb. You got to comb out the plant and you'll find the berry. Make sure you always keep the stem. Pinch it at the stem. It'll keep it nice and fresh in your freezer or fridge or whenever you're ready to use it.
Perfect. And what kind of strawberries are these ones here?
These are called Annapolis. It's a new berry for us up here in Green Bluff, and it comes on early and produces really good berries.
And I can confirm, very, very good berries. Make sure to come out here, check out the Annapolis, and so much more. We'll send it back to you guys in studio.
Yum. Those look so good.
They do.
And hey, from strawberry fields to a strawberry moon. Take a look. The final full moon of the spring is known as the strawberry moon. It was visible earlier this morning. June's strawberry moon is the lowest full moon of the year for stargazers north of the equator. The strawberry moon is, of course, named for the wild strawberries that ripen this time of year. Fun facts.
Strawberry moons forever.
Ooh.
Along with strawberry fields.
Okay.
Sorry, I got my Beatles going.
Okay. Hey, it's one of the better moon nicknames because there's like the sturgeon moon, the cold moon.
Yeah.
Those are less fun moons. The strawberry moon is fun. We're also going to have a little bit more fun today because, well, it's not going to be blazing hot, or at least as blazing hot in the afternoon. A little bit of cloud cover moving in. That'll help that. You can see those high cirrus clouds starting to come in from the southwest as part of a weather disturbance that is going to make things a little bit more exciting in many places that are not the inland northwest by and large. Well, I'll explain what I mean here in a second, but let's kind of show you what's going on here today. So part of the reason this heat is starting to break a little bit is that high pressure that was over us, that dome of heat. Well, it's really starting to break down a little bit, and we've got thunderstorm activity in eastern Oregon. That is going to track across the central part of Idaho and into western Montana later today, and so we're going to be on the lookout for some lightning around the Camas Prairie region to as far north as about Orofino and the LC Valley. We'll also, as we head later in the day, be looking for some isolated lightning strikes around Winthrop, Omak, Colville, into the Bonners Ferry area, all of those northern valleys and northern communities here right along the U.S.-Canada border in both Washington and Idaho. In the middle, it is dry, and it'll be breezy and dry for Spokane, and we'll even see a little bit of breeziness in Coeur d'Alene. So, yes, we're still very rightfully talking about fire danger with this, much more than anything beneficial when it comes to rain. But certainly across the Camas Prairie, a good opportunity to pick up at least a little bit of rain along with some of those lightning strikes for the early to mid-afternoon before everything moves on. I want to focus here on what we see then in the late afternoon and early evening, which is going to be showers and storms popping up right along the international border and then moving north into Canada. The kind of areas that these will develop will gradually move from around Winthrop and the Oroville area across these counties from west to east as we go through the night. This is about 10 p.m. in northern Stevens County and northern Ferry County. Still seeing some activity here that gradually moves towards places like Medellin Falls, the Priest Lake area, and around Bonners Ferry and Boundary County till as late as about 3 or 4 in the morning. After that, we'll end up with a drier day on Thursday. But it's just the very fringes of our region that are going to see this more active weather. And certainly with the overall dry conditions when it comes to lightning strikes, it's worth being vigilant the next couple of days in case there are some new fire starts in some of those northern counties. Temperatures in the 80s here, mid 80s for the afternoon, and we will be in the 70s for Father's Day weekend. So yes, it is staying dry, but we are cooling off quite considerably from earlier this week.
Love to see it. Gonna be a gorgeous weekend.
Yes, it is.
Matt, thanks. It is now 6:21.
And the Mariners were looking to avoid their 7th loss in their last 8 games in Arizona. Seattle clubbed a couple of home runs, but would it be enough to beat the Diamondbacks? Find out coming up next in Morning Sports.
Live stream KXLY Plus on the 4 News Now app.
It's Operation Dads and Grads this week at both Cal locations, where you can get an extra $500 for your trade-in, plus delay all payments for 60 days and enter to win a Traeger grill this week at Cal.
Fairway Floor Abbey Carpet in Post Falls has been North Idaho's premier flooring shop for over 30 years. From remodels to new construction, they've got your home or business covered from wall to wall. Their expert design team will work with you to find the perfect floor for your lifestyle and budget. They've got the lowest prices. From carpet and area rugs to hardwood, LVP and laminate, if you can dream it, they can floor it. Dream it, design it, live it at Fairway Floor Abbey Carpet in Post Falls.
In a world where life moves too fast, one place brings us back to what truly matters. Memories aren't made in traffic jams or office meetings. They're made out here, where the road leads to adventure and every mile is a story waiting to be told. At R&R RV, we don't just sell RVs. We fuel your journey with expert service and a passion for adventure. Because the best moments in life don't fit inside 4 walls.
So you want somewhere to play? We got you. A nice relaxing stay? We got you. Wanna be entertained? We got you. Wanna play golf all day? We got you. Go to Lake Casino. The winning is just the beginning. So you're looking for something to do? We got you. Want some tasty food? We got you. Heard you wanna do some shopping? We got you. The live music is always popping at the Go to Lake Casino. At the Go to Lake Casino. Go to Lake Casino. The winning is just the beginning.
From urgent AC repairs to full system replacements, Bill's Heating and AC has you covered. See why thousands of local homeowners trust us for fast, honest heating and cooling services. We offer free second opinions, a lowest price guarantee, weekend service, free equipment quotes, and upfront pricing with no surprises. So call Bill's Heating and AC today and make this summer more comfortable than ever.
4 News Now anchors, not just in the newsroom, but in the community, doing the work, listening to you, asking questions to help keep your family safe. We're the people you trust on your screens and in your neighborhood. And we'll always be there on 4 News Now.
Good morning and welcome back at 6:24. The Mariners hoping for a bounce-back win after losing on a walk-off grand slam.
But Game 2 against the Arizona Diamondbacks didn't start much better. Logan Evans back up from Tacoma, but he didn't have his best outing last night. It's already 2-0 Diamondbacks when Lourdes Gurriel Jr. takes Evans deep out to left field. A solo shot makes it a 3-zip game for the home team. But now 4-0 in the top of the 6th for Randy Arozarena, who sends one way back into the cheap seats for a solo homer of his own. That's his 8th of the year. Rowdy Tellez is the next batter here, and the big fella makes it back-to-back jacks as it lands just above the pool there in center field, making it a 4-2 ball game. But the M's would get no closer. With 2 men on, Gabriel Moreno hits a 3-run shot off of Trent Thornton to pull this game wide open. The Mariners lose for the 7th game in 7th time in 8 games, falling to .500 on the season with a 10-3 loss. They'll try to avoid the sweep later this afternoon.
And the NBA Finals are shaking up regularly scheduled programs tonight. It all starts with a special edition of 4 News Now at 4 o'clock, followed by Game 3 at the Finals. The visiting Oklahoma City Thunder take on the Indiana Pacers with the series tied at 1 apiece. Then, after the game, stay tuned for another special edition of 4 News Now with Derek and Kirsten. It's now 6:25.
Most Idaho schools now operate on a 4-day week, and one district says it's seeing happier kids and better teacher retention. We'll show you how Kellogg is making it all work. That's next.
Plus, Seattle joining the list of cities protesting President Donald Trump's immigration policies. A look at the scene on the west side of the state next. And as we go to break, here's your first look at what's coming up on Good Morning America.
In this morning's GMA First Look, Soda Wars. Coca-Cola taking on competitors like Dr. Pepper, revealing they're bringing back an old fan favorite, Diet Cherry Coke. The beverage giant tapping into nostalgia, bringing back the drink from the 1980s after it was discontinued in 2020.
Brings a little bit of nostalgia, but it also, from a taste perspective, does, almost compete directly with Diet Dr. Pepper.
This just the latest move in the battle of the beverage brands. In March, Pepsi acquiring prebiotic soda brand Poppi.
Healthier sodas have things like probiotics, prebiotics, so you're adding more function in addition to being refreshing.
And coming up at 7 a.m., we'll have much more on these diet soda wars and what it means for consumers. With your GMA First Look, I'm Andrew Dimbert, ABC News, New York.
It's the 1-calorie cherry taste.
Ned's excited for his big date, but he's wondering.
What if a flaky plaque throws me off my game?
What if Ned knew he could treat differently?
Otezla is the #1 prescribed pill to treat plaque psoriasis.
Dad?
Otezla can help you get clearer skin and reduce itching and flaking. Doctors have been prescribing Otezla for over a decade. Don't use Otezla if you're allergic to it. Get medical help right away if you have trouble breathing or swallowing, swelling of the face, lips, tongue, throat, or arms. Severe diarrhea, nausea or vomiting, depression, suicidal thoughts, or weight loss can happen. Tell your doctor if any of these occur and if you have a history of depression or suicidal thoughts.
With clear skin, Ned's movie night could be a groovy night. Live in the moment. Ask your doctor about Otezla. Scan to learn more.
Live stream KXLY Plus on the 4 News Now app.
4 News Now is brought to you by Horizon Credit Union, proud sponsor of the Extreme Team.
Welcome to Wonders of the World. Come feel the magic inside. Fascinating and powerful crystals from the dawn of time. Incredible natural wonders and prehistoric artifacts. And talk about magic, you should come to Fantasyland. Thousands of pieces of fabulous jewelry and literally millions of beads. Remarkable, astonishing, and whimsical. Come visit Wonders of the World. There's magic inside, and you can take some home.
Hi, I'm Doug Trudeau with Trudeau's Marina. It's summertime. It's time to get out on the water and experience the fun of boating. We have a huge selection of new boats to choose from. Find the best fit for you and your family at Trudeau's Marina. All our boats are powered by Mercruiser. So if you're in the market for a boat, come in and see us at Trudeau's Marina in downtown Spokane.
Style or substance. Somehow, it became one or the other. But there is another choice. Not stopping until you have everything in the GMC Sierra. Or get 0% APR on select Sierra 1500 models. That's over $4,300 in average finance savings. We are professional grade.
From 4 News Now, this is Good Morning Northwest.
Welcome back. We are kicking off the 4 News Now story tracker with stories people are following online this morning.
Russian forces launched 85 drone attacks across Ukraine overnight, with air defenses intercepting 40 of them. The northeastern city of Kharkiv took the heaviest hit, where 17 drones struck residential areas, killing 3 people and injuring 60 others, including 9 children. The strikes damaged apartment buildings, homes, playgrounds, and public transportation in 2 districts.
The Navy has found the body of a missing sailor in Virginia. Investigators discovered 21-year-old Angelia Renendez in a wooded area less than 10 miles from her Norfolk base barracks. She disappeared on May 29th. The Naval Criminal Investigative Service placing a fellow sailor in pretrial confinement in connection with her death. Charges against that sailor in custody are still pending.
Good morning, Northwest. I'm Robin Nance.
And I'm Natalie Grant. Today is Wednesday, June 11th. Welcome to it. We're going to start things off with meteorologist Matt Gray. A look at that first alert forecast kicking off our morning.
Yeah, kicking off the morning and what will end up being a cooler day, but it is not necessarily going to be cool. Still going to feel like summer by the afternoon, but a little bit of cloud cover will help us out, giving us some cooler temperatures by just a few degrees for later today. We're already starting off just a little bit cooler in the low 60s instead of middle and upper 60s. Here's our highs for today. Yeah, a lot of places getting rid of the 90s for the time being. 86 in Spokane, Coeur d'Alene hits 84, and we'll be in those kind of middle and upper 80s across much of the eastern third of Washington and across North Idaho. Now, in the LC Valley, different story. Still in the 90s, but those upper 90s and triple digits, they're gone for the time being. 94 in Lewiston, Moses Lake, Grand Coulee, and in the Omak area. And so it is still hot. It's still going to feel like summer, and certainly enough that where a little breeze is going to create some afternoon fire danger, just as it has the last couple of mornings, or last couple of days, rather. So across the western parts of Adams County, Grant County, Douglas County, and then into the Cascades, a fire weather warning again this afternoon up until around 8 p.m. So we still have to use our caution and just be aware that fire season is getting started early here in the inland Northwest. We'll talk about our chances of rain or lack thereof coming up.
We are following breaking news. Protests against immigration are spreading, and that includes right here in Washington. Take a look. In Seattle, more than 50 people gathered outside immigration court yesterday. You can hear them chanting, banging drums, and holding signs that read, "Free them all" and "No to deportations." Now, that protest started off pretty calm, but it didn't stay that way for long. At one point, some protesters started blocking doors and even lit American flags on fire. Many said they were standing with protesters in L.A., where President Trump has already sent thousands of troops. And it's not just L.A. We're seeing protests spread across the country, from Austin all the way to D.C. And that same energy is headed to Spokane. Today, an immigration protest is set to happen in Riverfront Park at 7 o'clock tonight. We're told it's supposed to be peaceful, but if anything changes, we'll continue to keep you updated. Reporting in studio, Hannah Joy, 4 News Now.
Thanks, Hannah. In D.C., authorities are bracing for possible protests during this weekend's military parade.
The so-called No Kings Day protests are being planned nationwide. ABC's Perry Russum has the details.
This morning, tanks and armored vehicles now line some streets in the nation's capital, ready to roll for Saturday's military parade. Sources say mounted rocket launchers will be on display, along with 6,000 soldiers and a 50 aircraft flyover.
Saturday is going to be a big day in Washington, D.C.
Officials insist the parade is solely to mark the Army's 250th birthday, but the timing is hard to ignore. Saturday is also President Trump's 79th birthday. He has a warning for any protesters.
And if there's any protester wants to come out, they will be met with very big force.
One organizer of No Kings Day, the president of the American Federation of Teachers, now responding to Trump's threat.
Donald Trump is a bully. And this is, and a lot of times what bullies do and what authoritarians do is they create fear because they are hopeful that in the language that they use, they want in the language that they use to basically bully you into submission, into basically being silent.
Trump's push for a military parade may have been inspired abroad. In 2017, he attended France's annual Bastille Day celebrations, later calling it one of the greatest parades he'd ever seen. Perry Russum, ABC News, Washington.
What if your child only had to go to school for 4 days a week? Well, for a majority of the schools in Idaho, that's now the norm.
In Kellogg, the school says it's meant happier kids, less stress, and a school community that finally feels like it's working together. The Kellogg School District made the switch after noticing a need to slow down how the district approaches education. Now, after a year of testing out the approach, it's seeing a student attendance improvement and teacher retention double.
They're able to slow down a little bit, and they're able to, you have a longer day, and you have, we have the same amount of hours. We're just doing it in 4 days.
The district has decided to continue the 4-day school week schedule next year, as teachers say it has completely transformed the atmosphere of the school. While long-term research on the impact of the system is unclear, Superintendent Lance Pearson believes the district is thriving and in a better mental state. 76 Idaho school districts are projected to use the 4-day week next year, accounting for 66% of the districts in the state.
Well, it may not be ski season anymore, but Schweitzer Mountain Resort is ready to open for its summer season this Friday. People will be able to enjoy mountain biking, hiking, and some other fun outdoor activities. Schweitzer will host a community day this Saturday following the opening with music, discounted chairlift rides, and amenities like the climbing wall and the trampoline jumper in full swing. Fun. Schweitzer will operate this summer season all through Labor Day.
If your teenager's looking for something to do this summer, the Isaac Foundation's Trek program in Spokane is looking for volunteers. Teens mentor youth with autism or developmental delays. It's 16 hours a week, Monday through Thursday, with no weekend commitments. There's also free food. You can sign up for as many weeks as you'd like. You can find the link on KXLY.com. Good morning, Northwest Time is 6:36.
Taking a live look outside with meteorologist Matt Gray, kicking off our Wednesday morning.
All right, and here is Moses Lake, one of the areas where there is a fire weather warning later today. So one of those places that we just got to be careful. We got to get into our fire season mode because things are going quickly. We'll talk more about some other fire dangers we're watching today coming up.
And still to come on Good Morning Northwest, with school ending soon, one program helps parents plan ahead for summer. The free resources that could save you time and money next.
Plus, a wildfire destroyed their firefighting business, but one local family is refusing to give up. How they're rebuilding and ready to protect our community once again.
Connect with 4 News Now on KXLY+.
What's for dinner? Shop Fred Meyer for appetizing ingredients and big savings, like $600 in digital coupons and up to $1 off per gallon at the pump. Fred Meyer, fresh for everyone.
BECU wants to help celebrate your dad this June with the fantastic Father's Day contest. Send us a photo of your father and tell us the impact he's had on your life. He'll be entered for a chance to win a $100 gift card to Agers Meats. Fantastic Fathers, brought to you by BECU.
Playing baseball at Gonzaga University was a dream come true for me. I went from playing an organized sport to life, which is very much unorganized.
Guess we're the adults now, but BECU is always there to help us out.
Things to think about are paying bills, affording a house, planning for college, taking care of dogs.
We have so much to plan for. Having BECU as a partner just gives us total peace of mind.
Now, playing your favorite games at Northern Quest could be the start of something big. Big as in a new Chevy Silverado 2500 heavy-duty pickup. It's our $120,000 payload payday. Just play daily to enter, and you could win your choice of a new Chevy Silverado or a truckload of cash. But then, how would you haul it home? You'll figure it out. The $120,000 payload payday, only at Northern Quest.
You would never go years without changing your oil. Did you know not maintaining your water heater can cause serious issues? Sediment can reduce efficiency, causing higher energy bills, leaks, and water heater failure. Sediment also causes bacteria that impacts water quality. An annual flush is the best defense against costly damage to your home, health, and wallet. Right now, Gold Seal Plumbing is offering an $89 water heater flush to keep your home and family safe and worry-free. So call Gold Seal Plumbing today. We're on our way.
It's Operation Dads and Grads this week at both Cal locations, where you can get an extra $500 for your trade-in, plus delay all payments for 60 days, and enter to win a Traeger grill this week at Cal.
What's for dinner? Shop Fred Meyer for appetizing ingredients and big savings like $600 in digital coupons and up to $1 off per gallon at the pump. Fred Meyer, fresh for everyone.
Welcome back. Your time right now is 6:40. Wildfire season is here, and for one local family, memories of last year's destruction still remains fresh.
The Grove Road fire swept through southwest Spokane almost a year ago to the date. Actually, it was a year ago to the date, destroying one family's private wildfire fighting business. Charred remains still cover the property at Chiwak Fire. The private business was nearly totaled in the Grove Road fire. Todd Graves and his daughter Emily lost 4 of their 6 engines, their shop, and all the company's records. Despite the loss, Graves continued fighting wildfires last season using whatever gear survived.
I've been a wildland firefighter since 1978, and so it's definitely in my blood.
Graves is rebuilding from the ground up. He is now back to 4 engines and reconstructing his shop. The family uses a 5th wheel as an office, but says they are ready for the fire season. Their message is clear. This company is rebuilding and ready to help when resources are needed.
And things sure look like they're getting started early this year around the inland Northwest. It is cooler today, but not cool. Still going to feel like summer out there, breezy, and a few mountain storms we'll track for you coming up.
Well, as the school year comes to a close, you may be looking for an affordable activity for you and your family. Spokane Public Schools Engage in Real Life program doesn't just provide activities for students during the school year, it also helps connect with kids with programs in the summertime when they need it most.
We really want to make sure that we make the process of registration, finding that just right activity, we want to make that as seamless as possible for our families. We know they're busy, they're juggling lots of things, and we want them to have that information so that every kid every day is engaged in something.
Coding camps and cupcake decorating are just some of the activities that SPS is offering this summer through its Engage IRL program.
How fun.
So fun.
It's now 6:42.
A sweet taste of a fresh picked strawberry is back. We have Allison Martinez live this morning on Green Bluff with how you can get picking.
These strawberries here on Green Bluff are most definitely ready for picking. We'll tell you everything you need to know to pick your own and attend the Strawberry Festival coming up.
Live stream KXLY Plus on the 4 News Now app.
At Perfection Tire, we believe in more than just great tires.
We offer free services with every tire purchase, extending the quality and life of your vehicle.
Trust Perfection Tire for our lowest prices and easy credit. Nobody beats perfection.
Hi friends, Chanel here with my friend Sammy. We're hosting a summer solstice celebration at Mistaqua Casino Hotel on Friday, June 20th from 3 to 9 p.m. and you're invited.
She sets me free.
That's right, and I'm bringing the whole band. We'll play from 6 to 9 p.m. for you. There's lots of fun, food, prizes, all at Mistaqua Casino Hotel in Chewelah.
Have you seen the Nissan lineup lately? If not, it's time to take a look at Coeur d'Alene Nissan. From the sporty Sentra to the versatile Rogue and the rugged Frontier, Coeur d'Alene Nissan has got something for every need and budget.
Right now, get the 2025 Nissan Pathfinder with 0% APR and $1,000 bonus cash. It's built for adventure and loaded with towing power.
Take a closer look at Nissan's top-of-the-line technology and impressive styling. Nice cars, nice people, Coeur d'Alene Nissan.
Andy's Heating, Cooling, Electrical guarantees to keep your home safe and cool. Your comfort is Andy's priority. Stay cool this summer with a new air conditioning system from Carrier and turn to the experts. Andy's offers a wide range of top-quality air conditioning systems that are both reliable and environmentally friendly. Andy's team of experts are highly trained and experienced, so you can stay comfortable with Andy's hassle-free installation service. Andy's Heating, Cooling, Electrical, your trusted Carrier experts since 1972.
After a car wreck, the longer you wait, the harder it can be to get what you deserve. Don't let big insurance get ahead of you.
Our team acts quickly to handle everything for you.
After my recent accident, I knew I needed help, so I called Craig Swap & Associates. They really fought for me and treated me fairly every step of the way.
Don't wait. Call Craig Swap & Associates today and let us handle it for you. One call, that's all.
509-999-9999.
Regular visits to your local Perfection Tire can ensure your car's safety and dependability.
With factory recommended maintenance, you increase your fuel efficiency as well as maintain your vehicle's value.
Nobody beats perfection.
4 News Now is brought to you by Jacobs Custom Living.
Welcome back. It's 6:45. A Spokane summer staple is back. Green Bluff growers are ready for the season.
Strawberries are just about ready to be picked by your family. And we have Allison Martinez live this morning at Walters Fruit Ranch with what you need to know for your next trip up to Green Bluff. And it could be pretty soon here, Allison.
That's right. Good morning. You know that it's summer when you get to have some strawberry picking adventures. I'm joined by Bert from Seamers Farm this morning and Jason from Walters Fruit Ranch. And strawberry picking time is here. We're so excited. You can do it starting today at Walters Fruit Ranch. Is that right?
Yes, for sure. The gates open at 8 a.m. I suggest you get here as early as you can.
Yeah, most definitely. And I have to ask you about your shirt. You might have caught it throughout the morning, straight out of Green Bluff. I love that. You sell this in your shop, is that right?
Yes, we do. My little sister owns a t-shirt company. They're all hand pressed.
Oh, I love that. A good combo of some family talents there.
Yep.
Now, Strawberry Festival is happening this weekend, which is so exciting. Fun for every member of your family. What can people expect?
They can just expect a good time. There'll be strawberries for picking. There'll be, at the festival itself, there'll be craft vendors, there'll be food vendors, there'll be entertainment for the kids. We've got the castle open this weekend. They can go through the hedge maze and make their way to the castle. Just a really good time.
So much fun, and it sounds like the weather is going to be just about perfect for that too. We've got this box here, and you told us these are Annapolis strawberries, is that right?
This is called Annapolis. It's out of Indiana Berry Company. It's a new berry here at Walters Fruit Ranch. It comes on early, and so far we're really impressed with them.
Yeah, and we were saying earlier, there's some exclusive types of strawberries that you really can only find around here or at your local farms.
Yeah, the one that Green Bluff's known for is called the Benton strawberries. Seamers, Byron Seamers has originated them here. It's really a farm stand you pick berry because of the delicate nature of it, and the complex flavor doesn't ship well in a truck.
Right.
So you got to come get them. You got to pick them yourself. It makes it worth it, in the flavor.
For sure. Taste the difference, just as your slogan says. Well, thank you guys so much. We are so excited for all things strawberry season. We'll send it back to you guys.
Well, Allison, those strawberries are looking really sweet, but we actually have some bittersweet news to share.
We sure do. Our sweet, wonderful Allison Martinez. This is her last morning with us here on Good Morning Northwest. Actually, your last day in Spokane.
It is. We're shipping things out of here really quickly, but bittersweet is the perfect way to say it. I've just had the best 2 years here in Spokane. The best part of this job is I get to meet a new person every single day, and I've just met the most kind and amazing people. So thank you all to everyone.
You have been an amazing addition, and you will be missed so much. You are an important part of our family.
Absolutely. We're going to miss you, Allison. And thanks so much for your smile every morning.
Every wonderful morning.
Oh, you guys too.
Oh my gosh, yeah, she's... Oh, well, I'm so sad.
I know, me too.
This is kind of the hardest part about this industry and this job, is that happens. You get attached to wonderful people. We get, to watch them grow and just become really, really great at their jobs, and then they get picked up somewhere else. So she's
on to the next adventure.
On to the next.
And then we go, she's a star. I remember when she was.
I remember when.
Yeah,
exactly.
And she was a big part of our weather team as well. Really helped Chris and myself and Mark out many times when we needed it the most. So really appreciative of everything she's done for us all across the different departments here.
For sure.
At 4 News Now. So hey, let's talk about something else involving strawberries, the strawberry moon. And boy, people have been taking some great pictures. This one from our friend Marty. So you notice the kind of orangey tint here, and that is because even though our air quality has remained largely good around the inland Northwest the last few days, we have seen some smoke try to push in from time to time, a very thin layer. It is much better than what we're seeing out over the northern plains and the Dakotas, where it's unhealthy or very unhealthy air quality, all coming from those fires up in northern BC and Alberta. Now, good news here, not expecting any of that smoke to be headed our direction. We've got a little disturbance coming in out of the west. That's going to push any smoke in the opposite direction here. It's also going to start to get things going around the Blue Mountains, the Wallowas, and into the Camas Prairie here as we head into the late morning and into the early afternoon. So areas south of Lewiston and Ortofino, you head down towards Grangeville, you got a chance for some thunder and lightning, and maybe, just maybe, even some beneficial rain. Now, unfortunately, as you head further north, not expecting that around the Palouse, Spokane, Coeur d'Alene. However, there will be an opportunity for some showers to pop up during the afternoon right along the U.S.-Canada border and in some of those northern valleys in places like Okanagan, Ferry, Stevens, Pend Oreille, Bonner, and Boundary counties. As we head through the late afternoon and into the evening, you can see everything kind of just moving from west to east gradually through about 2 or 3 in the morning. Now, along with some light rain, there will also be some lightning likely with these thunderstorm cells. And so this is going to be something that we have to watch for because lightning strikes can eventually lead to new wildfire areas. And that is the unfortunate part about not having big soaking rains this time of the year, is that is something we have to watch for almost every day. Here's your highs. We'll talk about cooler weather for the weekend coming up after the morning sprint.
Live stream KXLY Plus on the 4 News Now app.
Beat the heat. Always water before 10 a.m. or after 6 p.m.
The Blue Compass RV All-American Summer Road Trip is on, with new RVs starting at just $97 a month. Plus, they all come with a 1-year VIP membership to RV Complete. Big country, big adventure, big savings, only at Blue Compass RV.
Style or substance? Somehow, it became one or the other. But there is another choice. Not stopping until you have everything in the GMC Sierra. Or get 0% APR on select Sierra 1500 models. That's over $4,300 in average finance savings. We are professional grade.
What does it mean to be here for good? It means being here for the artists who dream, the shop owner who knows your order by heart, and the mentors who leave a lasting impact. Here for singing Take Me Out to the Ball Game and big comeback stories. Here for the long haul from Omak to Sandpoint to Baker City. Here for your family, your neighbors, for you. STCU. Here for good.
You are cordially invited to Kerner Furniture's annual warehouse event.
What can you expect?
An amazing selection
With unbeatable customer service.
and the lowest Lazy Boy prices around.
Stop in now during Kerner Furniture's annual warehouse event and shop living room, dining room, and bedroom furniture all at warehouse event pricing.
You don't have to RSVP for this event. Just come on down to Kerner Furniture's annual warehouse event. Nice store, low prices.
We have all your SUV options here at Post Falls Volkswagen. Choose the SUV with easy-to-use technology that best meets your needs and budget. There are so many choices, so take as many test drives as you want, and our knowledgeable staff will assist you with all the information you need.
Conquer the road in the 2025 Atlas. Get 3.9% APR or $1,000 customer bonus. Go big. Go Atlas.
Find SUV options at Post Falls Volkswagen, the home of 0000.
The Blue Compass RV All-American Summer Road Trip is on, with new RVs starting at just $97 a month. Plus, in-store only specials at our 100-plus locations coast to coast. Big country, big adventure, big savings, only at Blue Compass RV.
See breaking news in your area or have a story idea? Contact 4 News Now.
Welcome back. Your time right now is 6:53, and it's time to get you ready to take on your Wednesday in the morning sprint.
Yeah, warm with some clouds and light afternoon breeze. Meteorologist Matt Gray has your forecast.
And Allison Martinez live this morning at Green Bluff with how you can pick some fresh strawberries this weekend.
But first, Hannah Joy in studio following breaking news on how the protests in Los Angeles are heating up.
This morning, people in Los Angeles are waking up to a new curfew, and what started as protests against immigration raids has turned into something way much more. Here you can see thousands of troops are currently in LA. Now that number is way more than those stationed in Iraq and Syria combined. So far, more than 200 people have been arrested. In LA, President Trump has already sent more than 4,000 National Guard troops and 700 Marines. And he's warning other cities could be next. But for now, troops will stay in LA. For updates on the scheduled hearing to block the military response in California, tune in to Good Morning America.
New information in the search for Travis Decker, the Wenatchee father accused of killing his 3 daughters. The Chelan County Sheriff's Office sharing today it believes Decker may have been spotted near Kolchak Lake. That's in the Blewett Pass area. After a tip about a solo, unprepared hiker, a helicopter searched the area. Tracking teams followed a trail to the Ingalls Creek trailhead off of Highway 97.
And police think that this hiker could be Decker and are urging people to lock their doors and vehicles if they are in the area. If you see anything suspicious or believe that you spot Decker, you can call the Chelan County Sheriff's tip line or 911 immediately. And as we continue to follow this investigation, you can find all our updates on KXLY.com and on the KXLY 4 News Now app as well.
Let's plan your day. It is going to be far less hot than it was over the past couple of days, but even that so, it's still going to feel like summer out there. Partly cloudy skies, mid-80s for our highs this afternoon. We are going to be on the lookout for some isolated lightning strikes along the U.S.-Canada border and down to the Campus Prairie region. Meanwhile, fire danger rises slightly this afternoon with breezy and dry conditions in eastern Washington.
Record highs and no rain are creating some dangerous fire conditions in Spokane before the wildfire season starts. Firefighters right now are battling 1 to 3 fires daily, where even small sparks can threaten neighborhoods. Yesterday, an unattended grill at a homeless camp sparked a brush fire in Latah Valley near Highway 195 that could have spread to hundreds of homes. Fire officials urge you to call 911 if you see any smoke and prepare evacuation plans now. Stay alert and report any suspicious activity.
One person was shot and killed in Kettle Falls. That's according to the Stevens County Sheriff's Office. That shooting happened on Old Kettle Road, just a few blocks west of the high school. The Sheriff's Office says there is no danger to the public, but closed Old Kettle Road for the foreseeable future while investigators work the scene.
Well, it may not be ski season anymore, but Schweitzer Mountain Resort is ready to open for its summer season this Friday. People will be able to enjoy mountain biking, hiking, and other outdoor activities. Schweitzer will host a community day this Saturday following the opening with music, discounted chairlift rides, and amenities like the climbing wall and a trampoline jumper in full swing. Schweitzer will operate its summer season through Labor Day.
If your teenager's looking for something to do this summer, the Isaac Foundation's Trek program in Spokane is looking for volunteers. Teens mentor youth with autism or developmental delays. It's 16 hours a week, Monday through Thursday, with no weekend commitments. There's also some free food. You can sign your teenager up for as many weeks as they want, and you can find the link on KXLY.com.
Well, it most definitely feels like summer is here, and that means it's strawberry picking time on Green Bluff. We're here at Strawberry Fields Forever at Walters Fruit Ranch, and they'll have strawberry picking starting today at 8 a.m. And I hear that now is actually the best time to get the biggest strawberries. Then this weekend, you can check out the Strawberry Festival at Seamers Farm. There will be food trucks, rides, and so much fun for the entire family. That's Saturday starting at 10 a.m.
And for some other fun ideas on how to spend your time outside this summer, you can find our Get Outside guide on KXLY.com. This online guide has a collection of mostly free outdoor activities for you to do around the inland Northwest. We have recommendations for biking trails, hiking, climbing, paddleboarding, and more. And if you have a favorite spot that's not on there, send it to our website and we will add it for you.
We will be back with a final check of weather with meteorologist Matt Gray coming up right after a quick break.
At 4 News Now, we believe you should expect more from local news. Our team is committed to a community conversation and bringing you information you need when and where you need it. Numerica believes in and supports that mission.
A penny saved is a lifetime earned. Numerica Credit Union. Money where it matters.
Hey, guys! We brought a truckload of magic. What would you like to make disappear?
All that stuff out there. When you want junk to disappear, all you have to do is point. Bye!
Call 1-800-GOT-JUNK.
I hope for people that choose to watch my forecast on Good Morning Northwest is as you're making your plans for the day, you know what's coming up for your day and how to plan it, and that you have a little bit of fun on the way.
Plan your day with Matt Gray, only on Good Morning Northwest.
Hey, guys! We brought a truckload of magic. What would you like to make disappear?
All that stuff out there. When you want junk to disappear, all you have to do is point. Bye!
Call 1-800-GOT-JUNK.
Starting off on a cooler day in Spokane and Coeur d'Alene, and cooler still means it's going to feel like summer out there, but no 90s, no record heat like we see the past couple of days. High of around 86. We'll see some isolated storms along the U.S.-Canada border later today. Breezy conditions in the afternoon means our fire danger will still be slightly enhanced over an average day, including the hot temperatures. We cool down, but still stay above average for what looks like it will be a very nice Father's Day weekend before we start warming up again next week.
Well, thanks so much for starting your day with us here on Good Morning Northwest.
We've loved having you along. We'll see you throughout the morning on Good Morning America with live local updates. See you then.